Welcome to Craftopia, where we manage a mega factory. And today we're going back over to the eastern side of the map to continue finishing off our circuit board factory. It's producing circuit boards and they're coming back to the factory here and they're being used, but it's not quite finished. So we'll have to go and do that. So let's go down to the train and head on over. The Explorer will take us there. Without mishap. Any luck? I still haven't changed that. It's not west, it's east, but anyway. Still haven't figured this out. Going from there to there. We don't want to go from there to there. We want to go from there to there. That's better. And let's go. Now, if you remember from yesterday, we weren't getting enough plastic because we never designed that power generating facility to make a lot of plastic because it was just extra for the main factory. We don't need that anymore. And I had a train taking plastic over and there's a drone taking plastic over. So I decommissioned the train so it doesn't take plastic to the manufacturing. It's just taking fuel to the sulfur factory to make turbo fuel now. And so there's a bit more plastic to use, but not enough for our needs. So we're going to need to build some more refineries. To do that, I've had to move a few things around, and that's where we're at the moment. We had to move some of our new assemblers to the other end of the factory, make space for some refineries. So while we're here, I'll just turn off this and we'll just go and have a talk to the station master and tell him that his name is wrong and to change it. And lucky we did come in because a train came through. Why did that pop up, you ask? I have no idea. There's another train coming. Hope he stops. Getting busy around here. Whoops. Getting busy around here now. There goes the... That must be the copper train. Whoop. Have to go into the siding. We're safe here. couldn't catch it. Okay, so here we are. And we've got a red light up there. Why have we got a red light? Why is this one complaining? It's got copper. It's got plastic. It's got power. Did I forget to set it to do something? Maybe that's what... Ah, never actually turned it on. There you go. We've got plenty of copper, as you can see, copper sheet, but the plastic's a bit few and far between. Might sort of do a bit of cosmetic surgery here and fix our walls. And need some soup. Oh, I only put one there. I thought I put two there. Come on. Buzz off. Oh, this is again. Now it's getting dark. Okay, and this one. That's all of them working again. Okay. Now these refineries, when I put them in, where's their power? Connector. It's on this front side here. You can see how that goes through the other machine. That's not good. Not good at all. They all like that. How could I do that? This one's not even connected. Ah, yes it is. Goodness knows where the cable goes. Oh, there it is. And this one's got the same problem. I think I put these in before I put all the power in up the back here, so that's why they're like that. Now this one wants to connect way over there. That's a bit far. What we'll do is we could connect him there if he was a Mark II. And this one's suffering from the same problem. Connects there, that's all right. Where does this one connect? Here, that's all right. That's all right. That goes through there. That's all right. This one's all right. This one's all right. This one's all right. Now these guys' power's at the other end, but they've gone through okay, not violating any collisions. Ah, it's a drone. Okay, so they're all going again. But we're not getting a lot of plastic. They're all ready at 250%. So you can see my dilemma. So more refineries are needed. Now I've put the pipe in, and what I'm thinking is, because these are already up high anyway, I might continue them straight across and bring them down over here rather than bringing them down here and then going across that way. If that doesn't compete with our connections, because this here is in the way of this belt. It really needs to be way over here where this one is, but we don't have that much room. So I'm thinking if I can get this one, this belt here up high, up to that height up there, that will solve a lot of this congestion down here. Even though at the moment it is already off the ground. The other option is to put these in, put the refinery in at a different position, but I can't because of the pipes, so there you go. So I guess up it is. So, to achieve this, it's already offset. You want to get it in that strict alignment there. This is what happens when you make something you need to change it all. So that would be the alignment there. We'd have to bring it back to there and then bring it up. Really high to start with. Whoops. One more maybe. Even one more. Now the top one's our copper. It will have to come along here and go down into that splitter there, which is now offset. Not sure where that would go. Let's just get rid of that. That's not the correct alignment. You can see that straight off. Can't go there. That works. However, it's not in alignment with those, is it? This is spooky music. Just hang on a second. Digital Dream, it sounds like choir music. So strictly speaking, that alignment there is correct. It's got to go into there. This one has to go into the other. One's going to go in the top. All right, let's get the wires out of the way. train back again already. And now bring this down. What happened to the... Oh, I think that's too low. What happened to the foundation there? Who deleted that? Someone in here deleting my stuff. Only one person. Me. So that's got to go to the third one. Oh, okay, so it can't go down that low. So I'll have to try that again. Now, there's a good chance that won't zig across there. Oh, we'll have to see, won't we? Well, it will. The only other option would be to turn it. I don't think it would like to turn. All right, we'll go with that. Because we need to get the copper moving still. No, there's still plenty on the belt. Now this one here, because it's offset over to here, we've got room here. Hang about. It's got to be below that one. I wonder if this one could go into the side of that one. Looks a bit, I think it's too far out. It's too close, I think. Yeah, because if we could turn it like that, no, it's too far out. It's a pity. I don't know. I don't think we can get that much closer, because the closer we get to the support here, the tighter the bend. That like tight bends. when you delete foundations. Or worse, machinery. Not sure if it's 2 or 3. We'll soon find out. Oh, we need to have it high enough to get over that machine, don't we? That's got to be about, that should be high enough. Ah, put it in backwards. Can't remember how high I made it. Look. All we have to do is match the other side. Does that line up with that one? Thank you, what I say. Don't think so somehow. No. What if we put it straight onto that? No, that looks pretty straight, doesn't it? All we gotta do is get it at the same height. I think, can you get a, I don't know if you can get a floor hole in the catwalk. Doesn't seem to want to go, does it? It's all red. Red and nasty. Okay, so we can't have a floor hole in a catwalk. There go all our little soldiers. Well, that worked. Now we've got room here for the input because it just takes the crude oil. I think it's crude, isn't it? It's what come out of the ground. Yeah, crude oil. There's not much there. That's why we're going to have to up our oil extractor. Might do that now because we're going to be adding more refineries. And I don't know how much more we can get out of it. Oh, we're only running it at 100%. So we'll have to use some shards to, where are they? To get the output up a bit. Might have to go a lot. They don't have different level extractors, do they? Well, that's full. So we've got maximum pressure. Don't know if that's a good thing, but let's upgrade this pipe. You see it's a lot less a lot more relaxed now, but it's still running at full pressure, virtually. $400 to $600. So we might need to configure this one. See how that goes. Freed it up somewhat. Okay. So now down here we've got quite a considerable amount of pressure. 175. So we've got plenty of crude at the moment. Now we need to be able to build a refinery. See if we've got enough materials. There's only one type of refinery. Need to line it up with the other ones. There's our belts. Have we got room for our belts to go through? Not really, they're going through that cylinder there, so we're going to have to just put it out a bit. It's going to need to go about there. No, still not far enough. It's in the right alignment, it's just got to move out a bit more. That's where it sits normally. There we go. 1, 2. Ah! 1, 2, 3. That'll do. Tiny bit of clipping there on that edge. I don't think it's a worry. Go away. Now I'm stuck. Wow, what happened then? Should have plenty of power around here. Oh, there it is. Oh. There's our input. And we're making this one with heavy oil residue output. No power. To get ourselves some power. Oh, I just turned it off. I get it going then, press Q and turn it off. None of that cable will get in the way. Oh, hang on, the power's down this end, isn't it? I figured that out before. The power's connectors here. overshoot. Just go there. Happy? It's taking in the crude oil and it's making plastic. Now we've got to find how to get the output out. Now that system uses 2 of those, but I don't know if we're going to have enough room. So first of all, we might as well put the junction in, junction cross. That will give us our heavy oil residue output. And that'll jump our plastic over the top. However, well, that's handy. That's an alignment. So we'll just mount a splitter on there just for a connection. It's going to come out of there into there. Now what we really want, it's not a splitter but a merger. But this won't work, will it? You know why? Because that one's lined up with that. I won't be able to get the other ones through there. I'll have to come through underneath this belt. Where do I want the output to go? You want it to go into this second one here on this side. All right, so we put it in so that the output is on the side, like the other one there. In there, out there. And we go from there to that one. No, that one. No, that one. No, no, that one. No, that's a bit dodgy, isn't it? Seems to want to go to this one. Why would it want to go to that one? Because it's a better fit. But it's around the wrong way. Now what's the second one doing? Is that just a spacer? No, it's running plastic out of it. From here. So what we need is, in there is not a splitter, we need a merger. And we need it on the bottom, not on the second one. We need it on the bottom one. But we're on the third one here. We could go there if we turned it around, but it still wants to go there. So there it is, that's where it's got to go. So we're going to have to interrupt the plastic feed to put a merger in. It's all right because there's a container there, storage unit to store it up while we're doing this. And it's got to come from the other side, isn't it? It's a bit hard to see. It's got to go into there, and it's got to come out of here. Yep, correct. There we go, our little blue soldiers. This is compact technology here in action. And we come out of the top one here, go into the, not that one, the one below. No, down a bit. This one. No, not that one. This one. You did it before. Why won't you do it now? Because it's going backwards. Huh? Hang about. What's going on here? That's got to be an output. Where's the output? It's totally around the wrong way. It's pointing in the wrong direction. It's got to be a merger. And it's got to sit on top of that one, and we've got to have it so it comes out not there, not there, but there. That will be better. Comes out of there and goes into there. There we go. Now what we've got to do is find some plastic to go down there. That one's working, yep. So, need to get our plastic from there to there. And there it goes. Going into there and joining all the other little soldiers that are coming out of this container here, which is a product of all those. I think there's 5, is there? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. So all the output of those 5 go down there. They overflow, I think, to the drone port. Then they come up here through these 2 lower storage units into a merger here, and then get distributed out to all these guys. So we've added a bit more plastic material to the equation. And we can certainly give it a little bit of a boost, because I haven't got that very many shards left. But I can up that a little bit. What does that go up to now? It's up to 30 a minute. And how are we for fuel? Plenty of fuel. Probably too much. Well, the flow is only 20, but it's all right. And what have we got in this one? It's about half now. Creeping up. That'll make the Coke machines work better, and I don't mean Coca-Cola. These guys use that. There's, I think there's 3, there's 4, I think. This one here is making Coke, yes, at 100%. That one's making Coke at 100%. And that one, we don't need that in there. And this one, making Coke. Oh, that's in there too. Take that out. It's a bit of waste. 100%. And this one is taking the end of it. That one's actually making fuel. It goes to the sulfur factory to make turbo fuel. Now I'm only running it at 50% because I don't need a lot. Don't use a lot of turbo fuel. The only thing I automated the turbo fuel for was to make turbo ammunition, and don't fire much of that. So it's a bit of an overkill, but anyway. Now, because I've got more heavy oil residue now, we're making more Coke. Making 120 a minute, but see it's idle, so it's making less. And these Coke generators are running flat out at 200%, making, it's using 30 a minute, but how much power is it creating? It doesn't tell you. It says 150 megawatts, but that's standard. Are we making double that? Or is that 150 at 200%? That one 200%? Yep. Maybe these are only 75 watts each, 75 megawatts each. And at 200%, that's 150 megawatts. But anyway, we've got plenty of Coke. That's not overflow to the drain port. That is straight. It is a smart splitter, but it's not overflow. I could stop that, and then the drain wouldn't have anything to do. There's only 400 there for it to take anyway. How much will it take? All of it? Should do. Depends on how much it comes back with, because I couldn't drop it all off, but it's like it took it all. Has a bit of a winky of his red eye, and his little ears are up, and off it goes. Bye. See you next trip. Okay. So we've got 9 of these guys, and they're all producing circuit boards. But we see we still don't have enough plastic. All of them should be exactly the same because of my distribution system is even and not a manifold. It's an even flow system, not a manifold where the first one gets half and the rest get less. Proceedingly less as it gets split. This one splits into 3 and then it splits into 3 again to get your 9. All right. So we've got plenty of crude oil, so let's put in another refinery and see how we go. Inputs, that's output, input. Now I can put these together because there's nothing in between, and I'm missing something. Motors. I've only got 5 and I need 10 motors. It's getting dark. Got any motors? We do. Refinery. Fuel train is back. Used to be the plastic train. So this one has to go here. Are these connecting properly? No, they're not. Better fix that. See how this one connects to the flange? Where this one connects to the middle of the unit there? Not good. Because when you cut in with these joints, it doesn't quite connect properly. That one's right, and that one's not right. It's not right both ends. It'll work for a while until fix it, do an update, and then it won't work because it's a bit dodgy. So we always fix the pipes. This one doesn't matter so much, but we'll fix it anyway. Okay, so we've got our connection. We don't need to fix that one because it's right. What are we getting? Bouncing around a bit, but you better remember it's not taken any in yet, so. Now, what have we done for power here? This is catwalk's getting in the way. May have to raise the catwalk up to the next level. So we've got power. Now we've got to tell it what to do. And we'll give it a bit of an incentive. Oh, we didn't ramp the other one up, did we? All the others are running at 250%. It's only running at 150. I don't have that many shards left. I may have to put in more refinery so I don't have to use shards. We'll only go to 200%. Have to go on another slug hunt. So we've got to output some crude oil. Why is that not straight? Oh, it is straight, sort of. It's not straight that way. It's crooked. That one's straight. I lined it up on the green line, and it's crooked. Here to go one side out, they can't get in the right spot. Look, that side or that side. Why can't I be in the middle? Wants to be more that way, doesn't it? It's hard to tell. Still a bit crooked, look at that. Measly looking thing. Yeah, that was lined up on the green line. Green line's too fat. If you move over here, too far. Try it there. All the others went easy. This one's going to play up. That's straight now. Close enough. Now, this one has to be redone. I might have to do this. I don't know how much we've got going down there. We'll do it in once, I guess. Now. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know why. I think I'm pressing the W key when my finger is still hovering over the Q key. I've got no flow at the moment. That one should be right. That one's right. And this one's not. Don't know if we should upgrade this whole line to Mark II, but we'll see. So we've got our output pipe. And now we've got to put in our plastic. This is where the fun starts. Because this is all in the way. And we've got to get it into there. So the only thing I can think of doing is that it will be high enough to clear that. Otherwise, we mightn't be able to add another refinery. If we put that's there. You get 1, 2, and our third one is there. And my head is bumping on the conveyor belt here. That is clear. It is clear of it. It's very close. You have to be friends, that's for sure. Just touching the corner. But I don't need that one. The conveyor belt will hold it up. Won't you, Mr. Conveyor Belt? Tell you what, you need a shoehorn to move around in this factory. And there goes our second lot of plastic. Now it's raining on me. And me without an umbrella. You can do it. Oh, I don't want to go up to the sky. Go down. Okay. One day I might raise that whole catwalk up. Okay, so now we're making more plastic. So why is there nothing coming out? We're idle. All right, I give up. Didn't turn the power off. I just built a bridge. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I've got too much heavy oil residue now. How much of this have we got? We got heaps of that too. Well, I can turn this down. That's easy. But, however, because we're making more plastic now, we've got heaps more heavy oil residue. Which means we've got to get rid of more of it. And we can't get rid of more of it because we've got too much coke. And our belt's saturated because these things aren't using enough So in other words, we have to use more of this heavy oil residue. Because these guys can't get rid of it. Well, they're running at 250, aren't they? I'm going to have to use up the rest of my shards here. Now, if I wind that up, I've got too much as it is. I've got too much crude oil as it is. 49. Maybe I should upgrade that to Mark II. See if that makes a difference. Might free up the line a little bit. Get it down the other end fast, do you reckon? A lot of segments, isn't there? And we don't need it on the end because that's just one machine. See, it's idle. While it's idle, it's not using heavy oil residue. And that's because it's got too much coke. So I could throw in another generator down this end. Got plenty more beach to use. It'll make us more power, but it'll also get rid of some of that fuel. And what is it? A coal generator. Coal generator. Big, isn't it? What am I missing? Rotors. Got ourselves another coal generator. Because I'm running out of shards, so it's best to build a generator than add shards. And always slow them down. Yeah, we did this before. No, we don't really need Mark II. It's not going to use 600. Okay, so we've got our water in, and we have probably enough water. But we need coke now. And we don't need splitters here, but just lines the belts up. And it gets them higher enough to go over the pipes. So we've got coke. And we've got coke going in. No recipe. We just need a connection. Yeah, 75 at 100%. So if we throw another one of these in, it'll match the other ones at 150. No, it won't be 150 with it. You need two of them. Running out. It's 150 megawatts. Now I just got to plug it into the power circuit. Kelly McCubey. First time chatter. Thank you for joining me. Just been sitting here on my lonesome. Doing what a person does in Satisfactory, and that's build things. And what brought you over to my fair neck of the woods? You're just wandering the streams. Thought, that could be interesting. Maybe. Oh no, it's not, is it? Oh, you came over for World of Tanks. Sorry about that. I have to change over ABS and I keep forgetting to change over that. Oh dear. Will it change it if I do it now? I always ask this question. I can only change the stream info. Satisfactory. Thanks for telling me that. Well, you're allowed to leave now because, well, you didn't come here for Satisfactory. What am I doing? I'm building a circuit board. Building a circuit board factory. Just a sec, I can't see his chat at the moment. If I was probably looking at the correct thing, rather than looking at the output of the channel, I should... Okay, so it's saying it now. Thanking me for all the raids. Oh, is that last night, was it? Well, I don't know what time it was for you. Last night I raided you with a bunch of people that I got from somebody else. That's all right. You're on my following channels now, so whenever you're on and I'm looking to get offline, I'll I'll pass them on. Because often when I finish, there's nobody playing Satisfactory that I know, and I look around and all I find is people speaking German and Russian and French and every other language but English, and I don't pass people on to foreign speaking streams if they've come to mine, because they only speak English, well, our version of English. But you didn't have to thank me, but I appreciate it. Have I? Yeah. Something like that. Well, thanks. That's very nice of you. Appreciate it. Next time, bring more people. Yeah, Dragon Wind came over and he dropped a whole bunch of people off last night. Well, I thank you too, so there you go. Thanks again for thanking me. Now I've got this dilemma. I wonder if that's fixed it. I've got too much heavy oil residue, and I can't get rid of it all, so I just built another coal powered generator to get more coke being made. Well, not so much to get more coke being made, to get more coke used, because the coke machine was stopping. It was pausing. See, it's idle now, which means it's not using the heavy oil residue, and I'm getting too much heavy oil residue, and that is stopping my machines that are making plastic. See, they're idle. Not good, because they've got too much heavy oil residue. So I have to get rid of all this heavy oil residue. Look, got a ton of it. It's clogging up the system. This whole setup was merely to make some extra plastic for the main factory, because this is not my main factory. This is just a remote factory. So I thought I'd utilize the plastic, instead of sending it to the main factory, to utilize it here to make circuit boards. So I brought copper sheet over by train, and then the same train takes the circuit boards back to, well, thanks what I say, takes the circuit boards back to the main factory where I am short of circuit boards. So I had to build all this infrastructure for these circuit boards. So there they go. Doesn't seem a lot, but considering how I only had 2 machines in the main factory, now I've got 2 in the main factory and I've got 9 here. So if I can get the plastic up, I'll be getting something like 9 times 75. I'll be getting 67.5 circuit boards a minute. But we're not getting there because not enough plastic. So I put these 2 in extra just now. Now they're creating too much heavy oil. What do we call heavy oil residue? So I've got to get rid of more heavy oil residue. Ah, boy. Now, how much of this crude oil am I making? Maybe I can slow that down a bit. I ramped it up, but I took one slug out, one shard out. So that's full. And it's running at 200%. Let's just pull that out and see what happens. Because we don't need that to be full. All we need to do is have enough up the other end to supply the guys down here. 80 manufacturers today. Well, you better get onto that. That's going to take a while. I build things small and then add on until I get to the size I want, and that creates problems because I had 3 constructors, assemblers here making circuit boards. I had to move them up the other end, so I had to make this factory longer. It goes further and further out into the water. I moved the 3 up this end. I'm almost over to the island. But do I need 67.5 circuit boards a minute? Not really. I've finished the game. I've done phase 4. It's all done. Just playing around now. Well, if you want to wander off, by all means, you've got 80 manufacturers to build. Just got to do it. When you join them all up, do you use the manifold system where you just pump material in one end and split it all the way down to the other end? Or do you use something like what I've got here that evenly distributes the product by dividing by 3? It's not a bad way to do it. At least I get an even supply of product, where in a manifold system you get less down the other end because each splitter gives you half, or a third if you're using the whole 3 outputs. So there's something you can think about. 80 divided by 3. It's not quite. If you had 81, you could divide that by 3 into 27 lots of 3, and you can divide that 27 into lots of 27. That's 27. Nine. There you go. And you can divide that 9 into 3. So you go 3, 9, 27. And you've got a system like this that adds all your product evenly amongst them all. Just a thought. Well, I normally build minimal and then overclock. So until it's fully overclocked, then I have to add like I'm doing now. Well, I don't have to add, but I mean, I could leave it the way it is. It's just that I've got plenty of copper sheet coming in from my copper mine, and lacking in plastic, and that's because I chose to go the coke way. You see, if you go, I don't have all the alternates. But you can make residual, but then you need polymer resin or alternate recycled plastic, rubber, and residual fuel. You get 12, do you? And residual you get 2, and this one I get 2. So the alternate gives you more plastic. That's one way to go. But you've got to make rubber first. That's just as much a headache as making plastic. I mean, you can make plastic and rubber out of a refinery anyway. So, but you get 12. So you get more output. Is there a, you get more output, is there, what's, you get plastic as an output, do you get anything else? So this is what I'm using. The cost is, yeah, that one there, and this one's cost is those two, but what's the output? Go there, click it. So you just get plastic. You don't get any heavy oil residue. You know that. So you just 2 inputs and you get 1 output. Whereas my way, I get I have crude oil going in, and I only get plastic plus heavy oil residue, which is handy when you're running power generators. But if you just want the plastic, the other one would be a better idea. And what about this residual plastic one? Yeah, see, polymer resin and water, and all you get is plastic out. So if that's all you wanted, that would be a good idea. So there. Well, I think it's probably around about the best I can do. So if I put any more refineries in, I'm going to end up with this far too much heavy oil residue. And everything's overclocked, of course. Now I could put another generator, power generator down here. I just put one in it. That would use more coke. And these machines here are making the coke by using the heavy oil residue. But I've got plenty of coke. They're going idle because I've got too much. So, looks like another generator. Okay, we'll put another generator in. Woe is me. I'm going to take up this whole beach. I'm going to run out of rotors or something shortly. Coal generator. Stupid hand's in the way. Can't see the edges of the frame. Oh, there we are. One more. Back over. Oh, no, you drop back. There it is. Now I need more water. Yeah, I know. I just never think of it. I just build the way I build. Now, what I've got to do there you go, see? See, if you use control, see how it snaps in? To be honest, I didn't know. Don't tell anyone. So thanks for that. That might make it straight because I had trouble before. I kept getting crooked pipes. When you do it manually, there's plenty of positions where you can slide this junction to and it still has the green line. Yeah, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone I'm an idiot. Now, what I need is some Coke. Will it work for this as well? No. It snaps in anyway. So the control key only works for pipes. It doesn't work for this one because it snaps in anyway. For belts. Wolf boy, you're back. You devil for punishment. Welcome. Just been sitting here talking to Callie. Or is it called? Oh, it's called. Sorry, so it's QB. I've been calling him Callie because I thought that second one was an I. Sorry, QB, you should have mentioned it. It's Call Me QB, not Callie Me QB. You gotta walk your furry poop bags around the block. I've never heard that phrase before. Well, you take them furry things and you let them do what they do naturally. And now, thank you for it. I don't know how, but... Okay, QB, well, thanks for dropping in and give me a quick thanks for the raids, and you never know, you might get a 4th and 5th and 6th. Flea cabs, yeah. I don't have one. I don't have any pets other than Rocky Raccoon there on the screen, and I feed him occasionally. I give him a treat. I'll treat Pando, and that's about it. I used to have dogs, but not anymore. This is the only raccoon in the world that actually can type. Okay, that's done. Now I just put some put some belts in, and we'll have coal going into our generator. And it's probably already turned on, is it? Yeah, it's already turned on. Just got to plug it in. Plug it in I will. Another 75 megawatts going into my power grid I didn't need. Did I need to do that? I've got them running at 200%. Are they all 200%? I suppose they are, because otherwise I'd need twice as many. I'm going to have to go on a train trip to find some slugs. I know where there are 2 permanent slugs. I can go up there every day and collect them, but they're halfway around the map. Takes a while, even by train. What's that? Yes, I do. We've got 6 nuclear reactors, creating about 20 gigawatts of power. If you have a look here on the pole, if I get close enough, that top grey line up there is my output, and it's 30 gigawatts, 30,000 megawatts. If every machine I owned on this planet was running, it would use that blue line. So you can see I'm above that blue line. But this yellow line here, or orange, is what I'm actually consuming at the moment. So I've got a huge margin. Well, once you go nuclear, you never go back. But I'm only using 10 gigawatts of the 30. You did go back. Yeah, well, I mean, you've got to have the right recipes, I suppose. At the beginning, I didn't have, I only had the regular recipes. So when I built a power station, it was coal powered, and they're still running. I've got 8 at my main factory, and I've got 12 just up the way. And I've got these ones here because I needed some extra plastic. And then there's a bunch over the other side as well. There's a fuel power generators over here. And they're making power just for the fun of making power. I'm not going to fall in the water. No, I'm not. And these are the most reliable. These guys just go forever. They just never stop. It's so easy to maintain. And they just pump out some purple stuff, polymer resin. And I have a machine over here that makes fabric for my gas masks. And that uses the polymer resin to make the fabric, and a train comes and takes it away. And that installation I just put in over there that makes extra plastic, I was going to build it over here to make the circuit boards. That's what those lines, I put those belts in and found out that I misread the recipe and I needed plastic and not polymer resin. So I abandoned this as far as making circuit boards. But there's a, where is it? Oh, over here. There's crude oil in the ground over there, the other side of my train. And there's also another, get out of the way, another crude oil one on the beach down here. So there's plenty of oil around here. See that stain there? So fabric train doesn't come up very often because I don't use a lot of filters. The main filters I use are when I go to the nuclear power station because I've got to get rid of the radiation. So that's the only fuel generator there. And that's producing the crude oil, which goes into the refineries here, making fuel and polymer resin, and I use fuel generators. You're getting into tier 3. And I've got my doggo here. I left him some grass to eat. He hasn't eaten much. Hello. Hello, Silver. What do you got for me? Oh, quartz crystals, just what I wanted. Thank you. Hi, doggo. His name's Silver. All my doggos' names start with S. I don't know why I just started doing that. But then they all ran off before anyone realised that you've got to cage them, otherwise they despawn. So he got caged. All right, well that's working. Let's go for a train ride. We'll go over to the copper mine and see how that's going. The copper mine makes the copper sheet for this factory over there. So we'll go over there. Looks like it's ready to rock and roll. Here comes the train. That's the copper train. Bringing the valuable copper sheet from the copper mine. Oh, he's not going to let us go, is he? Oh, look, plastic train's leaving with the fuel. Oh, we can go now. Hit it, loco driver. We'll chase the plastic train, which is now the fuel train. I can't remember, what does tier 3 get you? I can't remember now. Quite a few good things. Get the hopper pack? Can't remember when you get that. That might be later. Where's the copper train? Is that coming? Because I'm going to his station. Well, let's slow down for it. It's gone green. You're up early. Couldn't you sleep? Well, it's 7:25 in the evening here. Stop! Stop! I can't go. Uh-oh, it's trouble. I'm going to have a collision here because that copper train's right up my butt and I need to be in the other. Go, go, go. Stop going backwards. Go. Go, go, go. Come on, go. Oh, you're slow. There's a copper train coming. He wants his station. God, he's slow. I have a copper train up my butt. Phew, made it. Because I went against the green light, you see, so there was a reason why I had a red light. What a view. Oh, well, it wasn't so much of an emergency after all. But there was someone on the line because it went red, now it's green. I'll check out the copper mine, see how it's going. I thought I was going to need more smelters, but seems as though I'm getting plenty out of this. I think it's only a Mark 1, yeah. Mark 1, I don't even think I've... oh, it's only running at 100%. That's cool. Plenty of copper ore. 6 smelters. And 6 constructors to make the sheet. There you go. I gotta put a roof on this thing eventually. Well, where did the copper train go? Oh, you know why that went red? Because he was on the line, but he wasn't coming here. He was going to the main factory to drop off the that's the motor train. See, he's coming back now. Yeah, he went to the main factory to drop off the circuit boards that he picked up when he dropped off the copper sheet. So I didn't have to panic after all. Crash! Oh, they missed each other. You know that this copper node here is not marked on the map. They've lost it, because if you go to materials, resources, you turn the resources on, and you go to copper. See, no copper. No copper here. There's actually no copper on this part of the map anywhere. But I found a copper node here. So there you go, you see. Sometimes it's better to explore than to take it for granted the map knows all. But you probably don't have the map yet, do you, Wolf Boy? You have the... yeah, press M for map. Where's your nuke power? I will go there. He's going to stay, this guy's going to stay here for a while. Actually, you can see it from here. If you go up, please. In my hover pack, I'm trapped. Trapped like a rat. you can actually see the waste processing plant there, the grey and the red. And if you come over here, you can see it there. It's over the bay there near the waterfall. But we'll go around there. I can't take the train there, but I can take the train back to the factory and then take a hypertube. Where are we going to? Power West to Copper? No, we're not going there anymore. We're going back to Bottom Station. Nope, not that way either. Bottom Station to Copper. Bottom Station to Copper. We want to go Copper to Bottom Station. No, that's west. And didn't I change that name? I'm sure I changed it. I changed it to east because west was wrong. Why is it still called west? That's interesting. Search stations. It's still saying Power West. I changed that when I was over there. Something's going on. Well, next time I'm over there, I'll have to change it again. A lot of people use the two-line system, one up, one down, but running a one-line system is much more fun. You have far more collisions. Feed your pet, you feed him. You're a rat. Oh, is that a banned word, is it? Came up as a banned word. Don't know why. We're heading back to the factory. This factory, this powder blue factory up here, made everything. Pretty much. One stage. Now I'm making remote factories to support it. This blue brick got me to phase 4. Now I just play. I'm building factories I don't need. And splicing them into the system. Oh, my frame rate's just died. Is my computer overheating? Do I have to turn the fan on? It's getting warm. Just hang on a second. I have to close the doors because other people in the house make so much noise. They get into my stream, so I have to close the door so this room heats up. Now this is level 4. And we need to go to the roof, and the frame rate's stuffed at the moment until it cools down. And we catch the tube to the reactors. Oh, missed. That's a bit hard at this frame rate. There we go. It'll settle down. We go via main storage. It has its own train to bring the supplies in and out. And then out the back we have a tube that goes to the nuclear power station. So I've gone all the way around to the other side. So I can't take the Explorer train into this area because there's nowhere to park it. And the supply trains can't get in. And it's critical they get their supplies in, otherwise the plant shuts down. So what do you want to know about nuclear power? This was a project that someone did on, can't remember his name, on YouTube, where he built a whole bunch of things to supply a reactor, and I just multiplied it by 4, and then added 2 more just for the fun of it. So I got 6 reactors, 4 uranium and 2 plutonium. That ticking sound is a radiation counter. Yeah, just a sec, I just want to check to make sure all my supplies are coming in. I always do my managerial. Uranium, yes. Sulfur, yes. Okay, everything's fine there. Sometimes the trains get confused and they dump the wrong stuff in the wrong freight platform and everything shuts down. Okay, there's one plutonium reactor. It's in a big shed. And there's another one over there. Better view with their stack sticking out of the roof. Just want to check, they had 10 rods in them last time I looked. Got 20 now, that's not good. I'm getting more rods than I'm generating. Just hang on a second. It's got 20 as well, so I'm going to have to turn this up to, I'll turn it up full bore to 150%. I've got to start burning these rods. I'm making rods faster than I'm burning them. So they go from 3675 to 3750. Now the other 4 reactors are here, and they're uranium reactors. They're all pretty similar in a lot of ways, I suppose. Kibitz, yeah, he does good stuff. Now these 4 uranium reactors are fed from that dock, and they've got too many rods in them now as well, because I think, I wrote it down here, I had 10 rods and now I've got 18, so I'm producing more rods than I need, but I don't want to shut that down, because if I fiddle with the rod making, then it upsets everything. So these ones are set at 152. I think 2 of them are set differently. Although I made them all 152. All right, they're all 152. This is called fine tuning, because to go up 1% is a 4% increase. And I found that sometimes 4% is just too much. So you've got to go gradually until those rods stabilise. Now, you ask, why have I got 2 plutoniums and 4 uraniums? Well, it turns out that all these yellow canisters that are coming down here are uranium waste. And all the waste from 4 uraniums is enough to make plutonium rods for 2 plutonium reactors. So I get basically 6 reactors for the price of 4. And it was fun building it too. Does that explain anything to you? So when you get a coal generator making 75 megawatts at 100%, or 150, 200%, you put one of these little puppies in and you get 3,500. It's a lot more than 150. But the infrastructure you've got to have is quite extensive, because you've got to build all the components. And see my iodine filters down here on the bottom left? I've got 99 left. That's how fast I'm going through them while I'm standing here talking to you. You can see how fast they're burning down. When it gets to 0, I die. See, I've got the hazmat suit, I've got the gas mask, and I've got the iodine infused filters that go in the gas mask. Otherwise I couldn't stand here and talk to you. Yeah, radiation's at 100%. Yeah, it's burning down pretty quick. So there you go. This whole area is just totally irradiated from all this stuff. Now, if you build a uranium power station, you can process the waste and eventually make plutonium rods. And what I did was I put the plutonium rods into a plutonium reactor, but you can sink the plutonium rods. So that can get rid of all your waste by sinking the plutonium rods. But because I chose to keep the plutonium rods and put them into a plutonium reactor, I get plutonium waste. So where does the plutonium waste go? You might ask. Because you can't sink plutonium waste. Now we're down at ground zero, where all the water pumps are. But down here is where the plutonium waste goes. And here's one coming down now. And you can see that 2 generators generate that much, whereas when you saw the other 4, they were just coming out fast as you could count them. So the plutonium waste is, you get far less for the same output, and it's more compact, so you get 500 in one of those yellow canisters, whereas the uranium one you only get 100. So in other words, you can store 500 in the space of 100. So you get less plutonium, and you can store it in smaller space. So below the waterfall here is my plutonium waste repository where the waste will live here forever. And as you can see, it's pretty empty. And when it gets to the end here, guess what? Goes down to another level. Below the waterfall. And if I want to, I can build another level down there. But this is the end now. This is the plutonium waste end of line, where it all starts accumulating. And look, there it all is. And it works out that running those 2 plutoniums for a month will fill up one of these large storage containers. So that's 1 month's worth, 2 months' worth, 3 months' worth, 4 months' worth, and I'm filling up the 5th month. So that I've been running these for 5.5 months. Not a mouth, a month. 30 days. So not a lot of waste, and I've got tons of storage, and if I have to, I can build out on the side, either side, or I can build out the back over the void and make the rooms bigger, or I can go down and make more levels if I need to. But 5.5 months, 5.5 storage containers. And I've even put in a floor hole if I need to go down a little. Want a shower? So that's the story of having plutonium and uranium reactors. All that uranium waste, tons of it. You don't see that much going down the other belt. So we'll go and have a look at the processing of the uranium waste, shall we? This is the uranium waste processing facility. Now there's an unusual occurrence here. There's a hatcher that hatches, that spawns underneath my building. They're not supposed to. That's interesting. I killed him the other day. He hasn't respawned yet. But he does, and I block him in, but the bugs get out through the wall. I thought I filled that in. So I can't stop them getting out through the wall. So I come in and I get bitten. So anyway, what happens? In here, all this uranium waste comes in and it goes into here. And this makes non-fissile uranium out of the waste by adding it to silica, nitric acid and sulfuric acid. So you've got to supply all this and you get non-fissile uranium and water. Now, that then goes upstairs on this bottom line, and some of the waste from the uranium goes up there as well. And I'll just check to make sure the train's delivering the sulfuric and nitric acid and the silica. Yep, that's full. it's 2000, there's 2400, that's cool. And 2000 for 2400, it's maximum. Yep, that's fine. And we also need another station here that brings concrete from another place and steel beams. Okay, everything's fine. Because if the waste stops getting processed, the whole system will shut down as well. So this is where the non-fissile uranium comes to. There it goes. And it's joined with the ordinary uranium waste in this particle accelerator. And you get these plutonium pellets. And sometimes when things stop working, they all pile up in here. The last time I had a failure, all these were stored away. Now they're slowly being used. This one here was full the other day, so it's slowly using them. And the pellets are mixed with concrete to make encased plutonium cells. And then there goes the plutonium cells, and they go back down to the dock. There they go, see? Travelling along here. And they're piling up here. That's interesting. We've never done that before. That's because I wound up the uranium reactors. Remember I turned them up a little bit to get rid of the rods? And now I'm getting more of these made from that waste. So I'll have to wind this up to make more plutonium fuel rods. Because you've got to add the encased plutonium cells to steel beams, electromagnetic control rods and heat sinks to make the plutonium rods. And heat sinks come in by drone. There's a drone port here. And I've got 64 filters left. So I'm going to have to watch this, because if this backs up, I do have an overflow on this line. I can't remember how many of these it uses. 30 at a time. You can see they'll quickly bank up. Just by altering those 4 reactors by 1 or 2%, there's a knock-on effect in the processing of the waste. Now the benefit of this could be that we speed up the making of the plutonium rods, and then we can speed up the burning of the rods in the reactor and making more power if you needed it. But I don't actually need the power, so. I may have to do that to balance it out. There it goes, 30. Took them all. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Okay, Wolf Boy, you'll get the nuclear and you'll love it. Good night. Those are dreams. I better get going. I've only got 63 filters left. I've got spares here. If I run out, I've got plenty of spares. But when you're under full radiation, it doesn't give you much time to go and collect the filter. Bye. See you later. Okay, I'm not being irradiated anymore. What's that? Why is that there? Got aluminium sheet in it. Huh. Must have dropped that at some... Oh, that's when I was fiddling with the belts yesterday. I thought someone had broken into my world. Why is the sulfur train stopped there? And that train over there stopped too. Something's going on. They're not complaining yet. I got the sulfur train stuck there. And the nitrogen gas train stuck over there. No, that's not the nitrogen gas train. I don't know what that is. Can't remember what my colour coding was for that one. Oh, there it goes. Train's going to... The bauxite train was down here. Now the sulfur train's coming down. It's all right. Don't panic. It's just normal. This train doesn't get a start. That's my aluminium factory. Also make sulfuric acid, nitric acid over there. And there's a station over there that brings in nitrogen gas from way up in the north. The train's out at the moment, getting some more. There goes the sulfur train. He's on a mission today. Everybody has to wait because this section here at the bottom is the busiest part of town. Auto-save saved me. This tiny bit of track here, most of the trains travel through it, where this station is. It's the main freight dock for the main factory, and so it's very busy here. Doesn't look it at the moment because the sulfur train's been so slow. Going back to the sulfur factory, the nuclear waste train has just come back. It gathers all the materials up it needs to go and resupply the nuclear waste. No, actually it goes to the main dock over the water section. It's another train that goes to the waste. And that's one where the nitric acid comes from over there. The nitric acid and the sulfuric acid. aluminium sheet. This is a worry. I meant to look into this yesterday. We don't seem to have a lot of silica. And we've got alumina solution, and we've got empty bottles and full bottles of water to leave. They leave here. But I don't know why I'm running out of silica. There's silica on the belt, I can see it down there, below the copper ingots. This should have silica in it, it's empty. These two industrial oh, it's got a little bit there. And that's all right, but I'd like to see both of those full. These bottles of alumina solution come in and they get unpackaged over here. And the empty containers come out here, and that pipe over there takes the aluminium solution down to the refineries, and the empty canisters, some go straight up to the dock, up to the freight platform, and some get filled with water to get rid of the excess water that I generate in here. Getting too much water as an output. Now, it's good to see my heat sinks have come back, because I was running out of them. Make sulfuric acid in here, and batteries for the drones. Got plenty of batteries. Look at this, look at all this. This is black powder that the sulfur train brings down and sticks in the wrong freight bin and blocks up my sulfur supply. And I don't know why it does it, so it's supposed to put sulfur in there, which it has done, and it's supposed to put black powder in there. Sometimes it gets the black powder mixed up and puts it in here, and then it clogs up my belt and stops making sulfuric acid, and there's all hell to pay, because the sulfuric acid that's made here is not only packaged over here in a packager, and not only goes to make batteries, but it goes over to be shipped to the nuclear waste processing plant. So that's where we package the sulfuric acid. So it's not good when the sulfur train makes a mistake. I've had to sack so many locomotive drivers. Now this looks like the bauxite train that's just arrived. And he's just delivered some alumina solution, not much. But how did it go? Oh, I delivered a lot of that, so that's good. Also the quartz train, when it brings down the quartz, it brings down silica as well. So it makes a stop here and supplies as well. So I don't know why that it's not full. The two large storage units downstairs should be full. I sped up the quartz train the other day. I might have to have a look at its programming again. See, it does a lot of things. But when it goes home, it's waiting 1200. What else is it doing when it gets back to the quartz? It's waiting 600. And it doesn't wait. Oh, there's another wait here. 1200. Okay, I'm going to reduce one of those. So it goes from the quartz mine to the dock at the main factory. Then it comes across here. Then it goes back to the quartz mine. Then it comes here. And it goes back to the quartz mine. Then it comes back here. Then it goes back to the quartz mine. Then it goes to the dock. So it makes 4 trips. 3 of them are to here. So there should be plenty of silica there. So we'll just it's 20 minutes, isn't it? So we'll make it 10 minutes there before it comes back. See if that gets us more. Silica. Just by getting him a bit more sooner. And why aren't you going? Oh, we're not out of rubber again. What's the drone doing? The drone here is supposed to bring rubber. Ugh. I got 2 drones on that run and they can't supply enough rubber. This one's working well, making fused modular frames. Well, what's my drone doing? Got too many batteries. So he takes batteries over to the main factory and brings back rubber, but if he can't unload the batteries, he sits there and waits. And then the rubber doesn't get delivered. And the other drone has to sit there and circle endlessly, waiting for the drone to leave. See, there he is. Whoop. Because he won't go. There he is down there. Which means I've got too many batteries in the factory here. So we'll just take the lift down to the utility level. And this is just a level no one knows about. And this is where the batteries go in overflow. And they will go to the sink. Everything in my storage unit downstairs comes up here and is switched off until I turn it on, and I can evacuate the whole factory of every piece of material if I want to, just by turning all these splitters on, smart splitters on. There's a smart splitter on each line. So if push comes to shove, I can just get rid of everything into the sink. That should help with the drone situation. Lots of batteries just going to waste. So that's what I built this level for. It's just a utility level in between the roof and this main storage where everything is stored down here. So if we go over to where the batteries are, you see it's full. Hardly made a dent. I wonder if that was enough to get the drone to leave. Nope, still sitting there. How much? I haven't got much spare space. Oh, wrong one. Should be at this one. Now if I can watch him, there he is. See his little ears here? When they pop up, it means he's leaving. So if I take some batteries out of here, there, see his ears go up? Now he's going to leave. Because there's too many batteries here. And as you can see, he's taken all those, all that rubber. Should get rid of all this. That's 200 batteries. That's a lot of batteries. And there's plenty for the drone to use. Comes the other one. How long have you been up there, buddy? I've been flying around in circles for days. Hello. Comes up for a bit of a look. Whoa. The ears go down. Now he's crapping all these batteries out. That's still filling up. Has he taken any batteries? It's hard to know if that's inside the drone or that's inside the drone port. I can't take any more batteries, my inventory's full. The other guy will be back. Yeah, see, he's back already. Oh, I don't really need two drones. Where's the nearest sink? You know what I'm going to do? I wonder if I've got any rubber here. I keep a small supply of bits and pieces here. No, there's no rubber here anymore. I have to go back to where I once was. You like my elevator? How do I pronounce that? Thanks for following. Hello, mate. Yeah. Neon light, is that? That's it, isn't it? Neon light. Neon works. Neon. Welcome to Graphtopia, where I manage a mega factory. Am I on the right level now? Our limiters, no, it's up one. Where the batteries are. Here we are. Now there's a big storage unit here full of batteries. So if I take a bunch of those, that might help. I'm glad you joined me. You just caught me in the middle of doing some housekeeping in my factory. This here is a storage unit, but it's a sneaky one, because if you look around the corner, it goes to the awesome sink. So anything I put in there gets sunk, because the sink's in that building down there. This one here, you see, there's the sink in there. And they're all going up down that conveyor belt into the awesome sink. This is, wow, this is my factory. 7.5 stories high, multiple levels, starting at, of course it's multiple levels, starting at the bottom, where the raw materials, or a lot of the raw materials, are pulled out of the ground, because we're in the grasslands, and in the grasslands there's 3 iron nodes here, so we're getting iron ore out of the ground here, and over here, and over here somewhere, here. They're digging it out of the ground, and then it all gets processed in all these smelters and the like along here, and we make stuff. This is ground zero, and there's also over here somewhere, almost underneath the train station, it's on the other side of the station, but there's a limestone node where we get the limestone to make the concrete. Not much in there at the moment. They're also making it over here. Nuts full, which is a good thing. Concrete goes different directions, so. Oh, I took my fork that I'm keeping. Hours, 2,139. This is my first playthrough, and it goes on forever. It'll never end. It will never end. Don't have to start again. I'm continually making it bigger. Oh, yeah, if you just, well, I mean, I have no inclination to start again. That would just drive me crazy. Having to run around and gather grass and throw it in a bio generator. You know, I did that. I don't need to do it again. So I just keep building stuff just for the fun of it. My game is pretty much vanilla, except I have that elevator, and I built that thing over there, that monstrosity tower thingy just so I could put an elevator in it and go zooming up to the top and back down again. And I built that one over the side of that rock just for the same reason, so I could zoom up there at New Year's Eve, put a whole lot of a lot of rockets up there, and have them all shoot out and have fireworks fun like this. Where are we? Somewhere I've got there it is. If I pick that and I pick fireworks, I can throw a firework over there. Oh, and over the other side. And anyway, there it goes. Whee! That was a Christmas project. And there's 3 different types of fireworks. Here we go. Whee! Well, before New Year's Eve, I put a whole bunch of fireworks up there, and I put a whole bunch down the back, behind it, and down in the valley. I put about 200 down there, and I went back up on my factory up there, and on New Year's Eve, I detonated them all at once, and about 30 went off. And that's all the server could handle. I went over and looked, and they were all gone, but I only saw about 30. So there you go. My ammunition plant. You need some ammo? Just come over here and get all the rifle ammo you want. Don't have any anyway. It's handy. What a mess down here. Very busy. I'm relieving the stress on some of these areas by building remote factories. And I just finished building a remote circuit board factory that makes 67 circuit boards a minute, and wherever I get congestion, I just build another factory somewhere. So far, I've built a motor factory, a crystal oscillator factory, and the latest one, the circuit board factory. So what's next? Haven't decided yet. See your message about colour. Colour. Was that today? Was that in this? $70, yeah, fair enough. Wanting to place my equipment by slapping a stream sticker. No, that's not it. Wanting to place my down already painted. Yeah. What I think, I've never done it, but I think what you do when you press X, these colours up here are for the fix-it colours, and you can edit them. So, for instance, the fix-it swatch there, the factory swatch, that is the yellow, all this yellow on all the equipment, right? That's fix-it yellow. Oops, wrong, X. So if you edit that, all these yellow and all these buildings will change to that colour. Is that what you're looking for? It's kind of asleep. Did you leave? Because I didn't answer your question quickly enough. It was 5 minutes ago. I think he's gone. It's hard for me to play and read people's comments at the same time. So I'm sorry if I'm a bit slow. But maybe you can watch the replay and there's the explanation. Now why are you there? I put you there a while ago. Don't need you. You're still circling? I wonder if I can leave him a message. Oh, well, he might come back. Oh, look, it's night time while I wasn't looking. What time is it? It's getting on. Might be a good time to end the stream here. 3 hours. It's not a long time, but... Oh, earthquake! Oh, didn't want that. Oh, I don't have more left. Only one left. Whee! Oh, well. I love my railings because you can't fall off. If you're running on the deck, you can't fall off. That's interesting. What train is that? Is that the quartz train? It has to be the quartz train. Yeah, it's the quartz train. Oh, the lights just came on. Let's see how we're doing for silicon now. Yeah, I still don't have a lot. All our aluminium solution's gone now. What's going on? Oh, that's full, that's all right. And this one here's got a lot in it, probably. Yeah, I'd like to see them both full though, but maybe we're getting there. But this one's the worry. See, that end one's not even full. Maybe I just get the quartz train to come back a few times out of schedule. Trouble is, you can't make the weight too short because they don't fill up. There is a minimum time you can wait before you don't get a full wagon. I don't know what time that is, but it's once you're getting down to 5 minutes, it's a bit short. You wait 5 minutes and then you chop off and come back, and then you wait another 5 minutes. You might be away for 5 minutes, come back, that's 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, the freight hopper's not full. So you don't get a full wagon. Okay, where are we? Oh, here. Let's get out of here. We've got enough of this stuff to keep going, but I'd just like to see that a little bit fuller. This has been a long night time. Usually it's short. $475 tickets. What can I buy for 475 tickets? I've got 500 there. 507. I pretty much bought everything. Oops. Got all that. Clean pipeline Mark 1, I don't really need it. I've got pipeline. I don't care if it's got an indicator in it or not. It's only one. And I'll add it to the cart. Then I'll have all of those. Foundations, there's probably... No, I've got all the foundations. Walls. Got all the walls. Architecture. Now there's some architecture I don't really need, like industrial railing. I've got the ordinary railing. This modern railing does me. I don't need that fancy one. Concrete pillar set. All right, I'll get that. The catwalk lift, they're part of the elevator mod. Don't really need them. Industrial walkway, I've got the standard catwalks, don't need that. I've got all the modern catwalks, that'll do. Customizer, pretty much got all that. Specials, equipment. Well, I've got that, got that. Got all that. I don't know why they're up for buying. I've already got them. Got all of that. I've got all of that and all of that. Don't know why it's saying I need to buy it. Maybe just in case I need more. And parts, I suppose parts is the same, in case you need more. You can actually buy it all. I don't need any of it. So we're stuck with specials. I don't need a factory cart. Can't get around the factory. It's telling me I need another boom box. I already got one, so I don't need another one. So we're left with this lot. Got that one. What do I want another one for? Got that one. Got that one. So there's these ones. Silver hog for 50. What else can I buy? The lizard doggo for 100. We'll have a lizard doggo for 100. And then you can have the confused creature. Is that his name? Confused. We call him Mr. Bean. And the golden nut. Well, we know that's a barrel nut. That's 1,000. I don't have 1,000. Maybe that'll do me, those two. $153. Okay, done. That's all I can buy. Where are they? Here. Still got 347, 350 left. Hello. The morning sun rising. Where'd it go? Oh, it's up here. One. Now I've only got 62 iodine infused filters left, so I better top that up because invariably something will go wrong at the nuclear power station. I'll have to go over there. I'll need more infused filters. $112, that'll do. This was my first mode of transport, this tube. Took me to the top of the mountain. And it's still a good way to get around. Haven't built down there yet. Don't know why I'd want to. There are coal mines down there. Coal outcrops. My train spiral to get up the top of the mountain. Besides this run here where they come up from the Satisfactory. And this is my sulfur storage, sulfur mine, and retail sales. You can come here and you can buy nobelisks, black powder, and turbo fuel. We don't have to buy it, you just grab it. But over here, this is my trophy cabinet. And you'll notice they're all pointing in the wrong direction. I can't turn them around. No matter what I try and do, they will not turn around. They always face away from me. It's just craziness. See? Hardly on the thing. That one, this one. Spent hours throwing these things on the thing here to see if I can get them in the right spot. They're all over the place. They're all pointing in the wrong direction. Where'd he go? There's over there. They're all pointing the wrong way. I've even tried doing this. Go over the other side. Look at the train's brakes, they're red hot. I think that's wrong, because the train stopped. Why are the brakes still going? Why are the wheels still spinning? I think we've got a fault condition here. You're leaving again. Bye. All with the red hot wheels. Now, pick up the lizard doggo. And we put him down there. See? He's still pointing the wrong way. This is just crazy. Why do they always point in the wrong direction? There's a doggo. Put him there. Now he's over there. But he's still pointing in the wrong direction. Why there? It's crazy talk. I want him to face that way. Why won't they turn around? Is it the thing they're sitting on? You want half foundation. Turn it round. Oh, I can't get it half and half, can I? That was the trouble. How did I do it? It involves this. No? Nope, doesn't involve that at all. It involves 3. That's weird. I thought I had that sorted out. Number 3. That one. So I put that halfway. And I take a shiny concrete. Ow. No, that's not right. Move that closer. Train's back with those red hot wheels. Hot Wheels. Maybe it wasn't a half foundation I used, maybe it was a full. Ah, look, I got it there and it's in the wrong spot. And it was the right way around too. Now I can't tell. I can't see the markings. There's markings on these things. Where'd it go? Oh. Oh dear. Try again. Turn it around. Get it in the right spot. Not there. Up against the road barrier, please. Why won't it go up against the road barrier? It did before. Is that it? Ah, that's it. Now that's turned the other way. See the crease along the end there? That was along here before. So if I now pick up, there's a doggo, and I drop him. Will he be turned around? No, he's on top of the other one. And he's still facing in the wrong direction. They won't turn around. They will not turn around and face the visitors. This is crazy. Where'd he go? They always point that way. Why do they always point that way? I don't believe this. I don't want them facing that way. I fiddled around with this for hours. I thought it might have been the tile was facing in the wrong direction, so I turned it around. And it's still wrong. They will not turn around. Is that all of them? Yeah, I only bought the 2, didn't I? Unbelievable. He's got his head stuck in the wall. These guys are facing the wall like dunces. It's just unbelievable. What colour was that? This one? This one? Nope, not that one. This one? Ah, that one. Where'd he go? Oh, he's on the floor. No, not that. This one. Oh. Still facing the wrong way. I give up. I hear a train. Must be around the corner. Oh, it's the sulphur train. He was in his little cubby hole. Well, guess what? That's it from me today. I've had enough. There's the doggos that won't point in the right direction. And everything's buzzing along in Graphtopia. No major catastrophes, except Atheros has died and he's up there in the mountains somewhere. Until he comes back on again and retrieves his kit here. He blew himself up. He put 4 obelisks down on the floor here and then detonated them under him, and he went halfway across the map and died in midair. I found his body, but I can't do anything with it. It's just stuck in midair. He's curled up drinking coffee in midair, and the rest of his stuff's down here on the deck. So when he comes back, we can retrieve his stuff. All right, well, that's it for today. I'll be on again tomorrow, so same time. And I've been on for 3.5 hours, so 3.5 hours before now. I'll be on, like tomorrow, at that time. 5 o'clock here. Actually, it was more like 5:30 by the time I started today, but anyway, around about that time in the afternoon here, whatever time it is to you. I'm on the east coast of Australia. You can work it out. there's a schedule there, gives you times plus G plus GMT and so forth. So until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and bye for now.